today for that memorial service.
South Carolina's bravest are fighting wars overseas and at home. Record numbers go through the anxiety disorder PTSD, and suicide rates are at an all-time high. A warning, some of the information in this report may be disturbing. WIS's Hannah Horne has the tragic story of one Midlands Marine.
Lance Corporal Mills Bigham is one of the few, the proud. He's a Marine. After high school, Mills enlisted and graduated from Parris Island.
I was incredibly proud of him, seeing him march and watch the videos of everything they went through.
Mills' older sister Anna supported him during 4 years of service and 2 tours in Iraq, but Mills' bright smile faded in civilian life.
He couldn't concentrate. He couldn't function. He didn't want to go really and be social like he always was. He was always terrified. He used to say to me, "Anna, I feel like everyone can see what I've done."
The horrors of war were haunting him. One incident in particular, he journaled about the first time he killed someone, writing, "I pulled the trigger quickly, twice, pop, pop. We approached the person carefully. He is suffocating on his own blood." He went on to say the boy was 12 years old. "I wept that night, and it's true what they say, the first is the worst, and then it only gets easier."
He was just screaming for help, and it was hard to help him.
Mills was sleepless, restless, and scared. John Bigham, Mills' father, also noticed the erratic behavior even as Mills was going to counseling sessions.
He was acting in ways that just was not my son. He was just different.
He never said directly, "Anna, I'm going to kill myself," but the signs were all there.
On October 19th, Mills killed himself.
He was a casualty of the war in Iraq. He definitely was. He did his duty. He did what was asked of him there, and he didn't take a bullet over there, but he got one here by his own hand.
It's here at the Dorn VA Medical Center that Mills was treated and diagnosed with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. His family says he received some, but not all, of the help that he needed.
They just never returned my phone calls. I would have to actually go down there, and if I was in an appointment with them or down there just being by his side.
Dr. Gloria Newman is the suicide prevention officer at Dorn VA and worked with Mills.
The demand is greater than the supply right now. We don't have enough people to see them as rapidly as we'd like.
It's estimated about a third of veterans have PTSD, and the Army reports record high suicide rates. In 2008, 133 Army soldiers committed suicide and 41 Marines.
If you're physically wounded, and people can see that, they really understand and they have some empathy with that. It's the invisible wounds that we see that are the most difficult.
Those invisible wounds claim the life of Mills Bigham, and now his family wanting to help others suffering.
The more I talk about my story and my brother's story, maybe I can save another soldier's life that's suffering just as badly from PTSD as my brother was.
It's estimated nearly 5 American soldiers attempt suicide every single day. And in January of this year, suicides actually outnumbered combat-related deaths in Iraq and Afghanistan. But the military is putting more resources into its PTSD programs, and Dorn VA breaks ground on a new PTSD treatment center next year. Until then, if you need information on PTSD or to talk to a counselor, call the National Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-TALK. Again, 1-800-273-TALK. Let them know that you're a veteran. Also, we have put more links and information on our website at WISTV.com, including the entire video of my interview from Dr. Gloria Newman from Dorn VA Medical Center. In the newsroom, Hannah Horne, WIS News 10.
Want to go